What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here, Farming Simulator 25. This is our Rags to Riches series, episode 56. And we have been busy little beavers on the farm. I don't even know what that means. In between the last episode and this episode, I did a couple contracts, just some plowing, cultivating contracts. Made about $16,000, $17,000, something like that. Our bank account now currently up to $122,000. We are washing off our John Deere tractor. And now let's hop in this bad boy. And I want to show you a purchase that I made for the farm to help us out. This is very, very cool. It's a mod. Look at this thing. This is a water system. So basically it goes down into the ground and brings water up from, I don't know, somewhere, and you can fill your vehicles with water, any tankers, just kind of like that well over there. Same thing here, but here's the important part. You can go into the menu and you can set the water to distribution. So basically all of the greenhouses are going to automatically get water, and that's pretty cool. And I'm not sure if it sends it to the goats automatically as well. I don't see that the goat pen is getting more water. It's 360 liters. So anyway, I don't think it's going to the goats, but it certainly will send the water to all of our greenhouses. So that's going to help us, you know, save some time so that we don't have to just keep filling all these greenhouses up every couple months. Very tedious work. So there was a suggestion in the comments, and I don't know if this is the same mod that that comment was referring to, but I just did a little bit of research, found that mod, and it is super helpful. All right, let's hop into our voucher here. We've got our auto load trailer. And it's the second day of December. We're going to go down the hill, and we're going to go over to our sugar mill. I think there's 4 or 5 pallets of sugar already. And we can take this sugar and sell it right now just to make some money. I can't remember what the price is, but I looked at the prices for sugar, and apparently the prices go down a whole lot in January. So if we don't sell it now, we're gonna have to wait like 4 or 5 more months to get the same price we would get right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick up all of this sugar here. It looks like it's about 5 pallets. And we're gonna take it over, I can't remember where the best place is to sell this. All right, well, it looks like it was 7,000 liters of sugar. So, wow, okay. Yeah, you can see what I mean by the price drastically going down once you hit January, and it's not coming back up until like May to the same price. So right now we can take this to the dairy factory, get $1,529 for it. That's pretty good. So it looks like we got about $10,000 of sugar here. And we're going to sell that now. It's going to get our bank account up over $130,000. And the goal in this episode is to buy the Tailor Shop. Finally, after 56 episodes, we are going to be the proud owners of the Tailor Shop. We just have to make a little over $100,000. And I think we can do that. Right after we sell this sugar, we are going to be done for the second day in December. So we're going to go ahead and sleep to the month of January. And in the month of January, we have a whole bunch of stuff we're going to sell. The biggest thing that we're going to sell is our lettuce. And I'm hoping that that brings us in $100,000 just in lettuce. And then we can go ahead and buy the Tailor Shop. So that is the goal. We also have goat milk to sell in January. We have to sell our kimchi in January. We got to cultivate the field, the red beets field. Once we buy the Tailor Shop, then we just have to move the current fabric to the Tailor Shop and put it all in there. and then we'll set the spinneries to distribute their products and the fabric over to the tailor shop. I guess the other thing to do in January, we'll check the used vehicles, we'll check the contracts, we'll just kind of keep an eye on everything, we'll check prices again. But yeah, so the goal for today's episode, buying the tailor shop. And I tell you what, this series is just ripping and roaring along. And once we get the tailor shop, I mean, that is the last goal that we have to achieve as far as our production chains. But then I guess the end game goal is to make $1 million. And yeah, I think we can do that. I think we're going to be able to do that. And I also think we drove right past the dairy farm. My God. I mean, we just got too much stuff on our mind. All right, let's just turn this thing around. And let's head back over here. Oh boy. Squeeze it on in. Let's get that download zone thing active, and let's get this sugar sold. All right, there it is. Yeah, about 10,000 bucks. And our bank account now $133,359. So we're about $107,000 short of the goal that we set forth, and I think we can reach it. I'm really excited to sell this lettuce. I think it's going to be a lot of money, definitely over $100,000. I think we have a ton of lettuce. We've been holding on to it for months. Yeah, taking a look at the lettuce prices, definitely the highest point is next month in January, 3,318 bucks. You can see all of the prices are trending upwards. So can't wait to go to sleep, wake up in January, sell this lettuce. All right, one thing we're going to do is once we get up here to the farm, we're just going to go to that first greenhouse, and we're going to use this auto-load trailer. We're going to fill up the trailer with lettuce so that it's ready to go right at the beginning of January. So let's go ahead and come this way. And I don't know how many pallets are hiding inside, but it's going to be something. All right, 18,000 liters of lettuce in this one greenhouse, and we have 5 more greenhouses. So that's going to be, I mean, this just this one little bit. I mean, if you multiply $3,000 by 18,000 liters, I mean, it's a lot of money. And you know what, we might as well just start filling this thing up. And once it gets full, then we will be able to sleep until January. All right, 34,000 liters here in this trailer. It is chock full, and we are ready to sell it. Let's see, farmer's market, the restaurant. Honestly, we're probably just going to take it to the farmer's market. But let's park this here. Let's turn off this tractor. Let's hop on out, and let's sleep until January, the start of a brand new year. Yes, the sleep everyone needs. A good snooze into the new year. And here we go. Happy New Year, everybody. The 1st of January. It's a brand new year. What a beautiful cold winter morning this is. We've got cloudy skies. Sun is trying to peek through, and that's fine. 8 o'clock in the morning. Lots of work to do here for a farmer. And the first things first, we're selling this lettuce. Yep, if we take a look at the prices, $3,236. You can get a couple more bucks at the restaurant, but honestly, the farmer's market is right here. So let's go ahead and sell all of our lettuce, and this is going to get us the money that we need to buy that tailor shop. This is really, really exciting. A momentous occasion here on the farm. All right, there it is. Wow, oh my goodness. That was a lot of money. Our bank account now up to $240,000, and that's just from one of these trailer fulls. That was 34,000 liters. Wowee, that's a lot of money. We still have, oh man, I'm gonna guess And I'm gonna say that, oh crap, I'm filling it up with water. Don't fill it up with water, son of a bitch. God, I hate this. Do not like driving this auto load trailer around by the water tanks. That's awful.
Many months later.
Alright, well, we had to reset the trailer at the shop because we accidentally drove by the well and filled this thing up a little bit of water. And boy, don't you hate it when that happens. There's no way to get the water out of the back of it. Normally you can just start filling it up with other crops and it'll overwrite what's in there, but it didn't work. So anyway, we went down to the shop, we picked it back up, we brought it back. Now we are loading it full of more lettuce. Very exciting. And I think one trailer full was about $107,000, something like that. So we are gonna have another trailer full right here, another $100,000. And then as soon as that thing's full, we'll do it again. I think we're gonna have maybe 3.5 trailer fulls of lettuce. So looks like we're probably gonna add about $300, maybe $350,000 to our bank account here, which is gonna put us over $500,000. And we are definitely buying the Tailor Shop as soon as this lettuce is sold. All right, there it is, the last of the lettuce. This is 16,000 liters here. Our bank account, wow, $460,000. That is absolutely awesome. And there we go, add to it, $512,000. Wow, let's put this trailer back. I mean, we have a lot of money, and right now, a very, very pivotal moment in this series. Let's buy that Tailor Shop. All right, coming down to the Tailor Shop. Let's go ahead and pay it a visit. And there it is, working buttons since 1908. Super cool, right in town. And let's go ahead and purchase this, $240,000. We are the proud owners of the Tailor Shop. Bye-bye. Oh, there it is. That is awesome. Our new business venture here, and this is really great. Working buttons. All right, now we got to go into our spinneries, and let's mark these things as distribution, and we'll go in this one as well. There we go. So we got distribution going on with our fabric right now. And that is all good stuff. We still have $272,000 left in the bank. Look at this thing. This is so cool. And we can get some extra fabric. We can come dump it right here. And this is where our clothes are going to populate, right over here. And it'll be interesting to see exactly how much clothes this thing produces. I mean, if you take a look at the price of clothes, I mean, $23,000 for clothes, and that's a kind of a midpoint here. Up in April, $32,900 for the clothes. I think we're going to be rich in no time, no time at all. It's probably only going to take us a year. So yeah, super exciting development here in this series. Hopping back over here to this spinnery. Let's go ahead and work our way around front. And oh my goodness, look at all the fabric here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 12,000 liters of fabric. That is crazy. And over at this spinnery, there's a whole lot more. Wow, 3 more pallets over here. 15 pallets of fabric right now. The question is, do we take this and throw it into the Tailor Shop, or do we sell it? I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to move this fabric. I mean, we're not really hurting for money. There isn't anything on our wish list right now. I mean, the Tailor Shop was it. and we just bought that. So honestly, we are going to go pick up our fabric, and we're going to take our fabric to the tailor shop, and we're going to put it in there. So that tailor shop is automatically going to get filled with about 15,000 liters of fabric, which is great because now we get a jump start on everything, and hopefully as soon as next month we will get some pallets of clothes. All right, there we go. There's all that fabric in there. 3,000 liters. Let's go ahead and head to the other spinnery and fill it up even more, and then we will drive this sucker right down to the tailor shop. All right, here we go. We are putting the fabric in here. Bam. And there it is. 15,000 liters of fabric. Take a look at the tailor shop. There it is. It's right in there. And this is pretty exciting. And now let's go ahead and turn on the tailor shop. Start producing those clothes, baby. And it looks like it's basically it boils down to a 2-to-1 ratio. So 15,000 liters of fabric is going to produce 7,500 liters of clothes. So very, very cool. Well, let's take this trailer back to the farm and watch out for that tree. My God. Yeah, as soon as we get back to the farm, then we got a couple other things to do. We're going to look into selling goat milk. We're going to look into selling our kimchi. Not sure if it's a great time for that. We are going to cultivate our red beet field, and that's pretty much it. We'll check the contracts, we'll check the used vehicle market, you know, that kind of stuff. And honestly, gosh, we might be ready to just move on into February. Not much left to do here in January. We'll check the sawmill too. I forgot to check the sawmill. Definitely don't want to leave the sawmill hanging. And I think we got to get our goats some water. But honestly, I'd really like a bigger pen of goats. I don't like the goats where they are, kind of on that hill, and it's just a couple of them. I'd like to get a proper, humongous goat pen with a whole bunch of goats in it. Now, $272,000 in the bank, and honestly, there's only one thing that I can think of that I want to spend money on right now, and that is buying more fields. I would love to get more cotton. I mean, we have a good amount of wool. As a matter of fact, that's one of the things that we're going to do. We are kind of running out of room here. So we're going to pick up all this wool. We'll put it in here. We're going to take it to the spinnery. Dump the wool in the spinnery. Take a look. Oh my gosh, only 4,000 liters of wool can go in this spinnery. And man, not much in that one either. Crap. I mean, there's not a whole lot of space left here. We got 1.5 pallets of space left. And I think there's some other sheep pens that have even more. I gotta tell you, these sheep, they're producing so much freaking wool. The spinneries can't keep up. All right, we got our cultivator. We're gonna go over here to our field of red beets, and let's go ahead and cultivate this field. Now it's grass, but there's not enough time to get a new harvest of grass in here, so we are just gonna cultivate it until our heart's content. Take a look, it's Jeff. Jeff is back. He's going to help us out and cultivate this field. And I'll tell you what, while Jeff's cultivating that field, I don't know what to do. All right, let's just get like 1,000 liters here. And we'll just go put I don't know. I mean, we'll just get 1,000 liters from each one, and we'll just go stick it in the spinnery. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I mean, in another month, this thing's going to be full of wool. All right, let's get a couple from this one. All right, making a little bit of room. We got 5,123 liters of wool. I mean, we made a little bit of room. It should hold us over for another month. We got our rice field here too. We can't forget about that. Although it's wintertime, really don't have much to do there. So let's go drop off our wool, put it into both of the spinneries. Our field's being cultivated. And we still have to check the used vehicle market and the contracts. All right, there we go. That one's full. Got a little straggler over there. That's fine. That will eventually make its way in. We got 1,100 liters of cotton left. We're going to take this over to the other spinnery, dump it in there. All right, there we go. That is done and done. Take a look. Spinnery is full, and that spinnery is full. Check out the sawmill. We could put some more wood into the sawmill. We do have the rope maker that's probably producing some rope. Still has a ton of wool in it. I tell you what, it went through cotton like you wouldn't even believe. I don't know. I think we need to focus more on cotton than wool here. Take a look at the contracts. $10,000 in plowing contracts. I mean, we have a lot of money right now. I don't know that we really need to be doing any contracts with our bank account the way it is, but they're here if we need them. And checking the used vehicles, there's nothing. Wow, no used vehicles. Well, okay, that has never happened before. I guess it's winter time. People in Riverbend Springs just not selling their vehicles, so that's fine. Let's go back to the farm. We are going to park this trailer maybe, although we do have more stuff to sell. Take a look at the price of kimchi. Oh, it goes back up. Although, I mean, it's not bad. $1,900. Looks like $1,940. The restaurant is going to give us $1,999 at the small farmer's kiosk. That's only going to go up. So February and March. I mean, we might want to wait a couple months. Let's take a look at what we got going on. I mean, this is just kimchi city. Look at all this kimchi. And then we do have one pallet of red beets. If we take a look at the outgoing products here, I'm pretty sure that there is some pallets of preserved beetroot that are sitting in the processed foods area, because this is full. So once we pick up all this stuff, I bet you more pallets are going to start spawning. According to the numbers, I think there's about 9 more pallets of kimchi and 9 pallets of beetroot in there. So that'll be very, very interesting. Taking a look, preserved beetroot looks like it ticks up next month. So we're going to leave this stuff the way it is. We will come back next month and take it to sell it. As of right now, nothing in these greenhouses. The greenhouses have things going directly into the processed food plant. We do have to put some wood into the sawmill. We could bring a tractor up here and we can, oh look, we have a pallet of planks. All right, here's a little wood nub. We'll throw that in there. And I'm pretty sure this one, I wonder if this one will go in there. I was having trouble with it before. Yep, bam. That didn't put a whole lot of wood in there, so that's fine. Okay, a pallet of planks. That's pretty awesome. We got to sell that. Looks like the price of planks just keeps on going down. So we should probably sell the planks in this month. Goat milk is at a premium, so we are going to sell our goat milk. I think we only have one pallet. We do have, this pallet's 1,000 liters, and this one's almost 1,000. So we have about 2 pallets, so it's about $18,000 of product there. I keep forgetting these guys do need some water. All right, I tell you what, we are going to take this trailer. We're going to park it over here. And let's take our tractor and run down to the lower farm. We are going to get started selling some stuff. Alright, there we go. Cultivator is put back. Let's grab this goat milk. And we'll go ahead and put it up on our little truck here. Alright, there we go. Strapping it down. We're taking the goat milk to the dairy farm. This should give us about $18,000, maybe a little less than $18,000. And then we are going to take a look at spending our money. I mean, there's nothing more fun here in Farming Simulator 25 than spending your hard-earned money. Oh, speaking of spending your hard-earned money, I'd like to spend my hard-earned money on a missile launcher and blow this barge out of the water. I mean, not that I condone violence, but in this case I might. All right, there we go. Plank sold, about $4,000 in the bank. And we're gonna take the tractor back to the farm. The ferry should be gone to the other side now, so we'll go sell our goat milk. Let's do that now. All right, here we go. There we go, $18,568 for the goat milk. Let's go ahead and just turn around. We'll take this little truck back to the farm. Oh man, I've got some ideas on how to spend our money. And while we're driving back to the farm, let's talk about some options we have. All right, let's talk about buying some fields. We've got cotton over here. We could buy field number 31. It's 9.9 acres. We could turn this into cotton and have a whole bunch of cotton over here. We could do the same thing. Field 37, $207,000. It's almost 9 acres. We could also plow these fields together. We could do the same thing over here. We don't quite have enough money to buy this huge field. This is 13.24 acres. We could, however, buy field number 40 and do something with that. We could buy field number 50 and do something with this. Now the other option is to buy Walter's farm. I mean, it's on the table again. We talked about it previously. We didn't end up doing it, but it's $172,000 once we buy this plot of land. Honestly, there's a bunch of buildings on there that we're not going to need, so we could probably sell some of the buildings and get our money back. And then we could start buying these fields here. Looks like it'll be about $265,000 to buy all of these fields here. The farm, I mean, pretty much is going to pay for itself when you start selling all the buildings on there, the buildings that we don't need. And we could start a whole new operation down here, something completely different. I don't know what that would be. You know, but that's an option as well. I mean, the other option is to buy the grain elevator museum and maybe this plot of land here. This is just a wooded lot, but it's right across from the grain elevator museum, and it'd be kind of cool to fix that thing up. Yeah, I think in order to fix this thing up, 6,000 liters of wood beams and 6,000 liters of planks to start us off. It's going to take a long time to fix this thing up, so I don't know if that's a goal that we should have. I mean, it is pretty cool though, I gotta admit. And originally I thought, you know, we can buy this plot of land over here, which is field, I think it's like 67 or whatever it is, and we could build a sawmill on here and just cut down all these trees and throw these trees into the sawmill. And that would produce a lot of wood. I mean, it's $41,000, and we do get a lot of trees here on this plot of land. The other option, we buy this field here. It's field number 49 or 45, and we keep it as grass to kind of expand our grass empire, make some more money with silage. But honestly, I just not really thrilled about the grass route. We could also buy this little field over here, or we could move into this territory over this way. But honestly, I think before we do that, we should really fill out this section here. And I kind of like the idea of buying field at number 37. It's ready to be cultivated. We could plant it, and we do get some extra space on this side. There's a little shed back here, and we get some extra space along this hill line. Yeah, and honestly, we could take our plow and we could expand this cotton field to over this way. I mean, I don't know what else to do with this land. You could put greenhouses on it or something, but I kind of like the idea of expanding this cotton field. All right, that's what we're doing. We're doing it. Field number 37, $207,000, and here we go. Bam. There it is, another plot of land purchased. We are expanding our network and our portfolio of farming real estate with field number 37. And we got some work to do. We got to grab our plow. We got to combine these fields. We got to expand this field. Then we have to cultivate. And in the month of February, we are going to be able to plant our cotton, which is really exciting. All right, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna use our John Deere to grab our cultivator. We're gonna start cultivating our new field number 37. And then while that's being cultivated, we're gonna grab our voucher, we'll grab the plow, and we will start expanding that field and combining it with the other field. So we're kind of killing two birds with one stone here. And I don't even like to kill birds. All right, here we go. Getting this cultivator out of this shed. And let's see if we can't squeeze it through this. Oh boy, this is a tight opening. I think we can do it though. All right, there it is. We're good. All right, I'm assuming this field needs to be cultivated. So let's just go ahead and use our friend. This is Jeff. It's Jeff again. Jeff's going to help us out here. I mean, Jennifer's nowhere to be found here in the winter time. Perhaps it's too cold. Perhaps she moved out of town. Might have to call the Riverbend Springs Police Department and file a missing persons report on Jennifer. All right, taking the voucher up to the farm. Let's grab our plow. We're going to combine the fields, and then we're going to expand the fields, and that is just, I don't know, it's pretty exciting if you ask me. And that, I mean, it's pretty much all we have to do for this month of January. I mean, we really don't have anything else to sell. Our beetroots and our kimchi can be sold in February, maybe even March, I can't remember, but I know that the price is going up on those products. We don't have any more lettuce, no more goat milk. We sold our wood. So lots of things happening here in January. Once we're done with the plow and with the cultivating, if I can get out of this little shed, what we're going to do is we'll sleep through to the second day in January, and then we will just check on the contracts, check the used vehicle market, and if there isn't anything else to do there in that second day of January, then well, shoot, we'll go ahead and move right into February. All right, here we go. We're just going to start right here in the middle, and a little overlapping is good. And let's go up and down to create this field. Pretty exciting. We just added like a little bit to the side of the field, and then we were over here and we connected these fields. So should be all good. Cultivating is going to happen, and this is going to be one humongous field of cotton. And our bank account, we still got $87,000 in the bank, which is great. All right, putting the plow back here. Let's just sit it over here. There we go. Taking a look at the contracts, the same ones that were there before are still there. $10,000 in plowing contracts. Honestly, it doesn't sound like a bad idea to make $10,000. It'll get our bank account up close to $100,000. And we have to have another goal in mind here. What is next on our wish list? We could buy a third tractor. I don't really think we need one though, honestly. Talking about production chains, I mean, we could, cereal, no. The dairy, I mean, no. Grape processing plant, no. The grain mill, I mean, we'd have to get into arable crops. An oil mill, we got a paper factory, but I think first we'd need a sawmill. And here's a sawmill. We could get a sawmill, just start going into some wood. We already got spinneries, we got the sugar mill going on. We got the Tailor Shop. There's a Cooper, which we're not going to worry about. We got the rope maker going on. Could do a bakery, but in order to do a bakery, we'd need flour, so we'd need the flour mill. Yeah, I mean, we can get into potatoes, but in order to do that, you know, to have this potato processing plant, you'd have to have some oil. We could get into soup, but oh god, nobody likes a soup factory, especially in this series. We got the preserved food factory. I mean, we could get into some other products, and then you get into these little production chains here, so. Alright, well there it is. The field is done being cultivated. I mean, we plowed it. We created one massive field here, expanded it a little bit, and now it's all cultivated and ready to go. This is going to be something pretty special once it comes time to harvest this. I mean, it's going to be a lot of cotton, and that's awesome. Bank account still $86,000. There are some contracts out there that we can do, and I'll think about doing some contracts in between this episode and the next. I mean, if there are some bigger ones out there, I'll do them, but otherwise, we're not going to bother. All right, let's put our cultivator back. And I tell you what, pretty sure that there really isn't anything left to do here in the month of January, or at least in this first day of January. So we're gonna plop the cultivator in there, and I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We have done a lot. We have made a lot of money, and then we spent a lot of money. We bought the Tailor Shop. We bought a brand new field. It's very, very exciting. And in the next video, we are going to come back and we're going to get through into the month of February. And in the month of February, we need to plant all of our cotton fields with cotton. And we'll look and see what can be sold. I think kimchi can be sold. We got red beets we can sell. And there's a lot more I'm sure that we're going to be able to sell. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Thanks for all the love and support on the channel. Thanks for spending your time with me. Most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell notification, the like button, leave the comments, do all the things you got to do. You know what you got to do, just go and do it. What the hell are you waiting for? But most importantly, I want to thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we're going to see you right back here in the next video.